Great morning, social media superstars. How are you this morning? This is Taria Hodge, host of Social Media Saturdays, and I have my awesome and amazing co-host, Mr. Etienne Gibbs. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much, guys, for bearing with us. We are actually at a new location this morning, so I apologize for, just being a tad bit late this morning, but I have the honor and the pleasure of being at Ease Garden Tea this morning. Ease Garden Tea House and Things, okay? And this is
on Garden Street.
On Garden Street in St. Thomas, and this is like one of the premier locations here on St. Thomas. So I'm just so super excited that we have the pleasure of doing a Social Media Saturday show from here today. And you can see all the lovely paintings in the background. I'm just going to let you guys see all the lovely paintings. And all the artistry has been done by local VI artists, okay? So I'm super, super duper excited.
Everything is local.
Everything is local. And they have the most amazing bush tea. Let me just say that. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm finding all of these places on the island that have bush tea and all the local pastries. So it's just a wonderful treat to get up on a Saturday morning and just enjoy all of the wonderful stuff. So I see Colette is out here, and Colette is joining us this morning.
Hi,
and
Colette.
she said she can hear us, but we are very low. Okay, Colette, is this a little bit better? I kind of pushed the phone.
Volume up.
Yeah, hold on one second. Let me just make sure.
Volume?
Yep, give it a little bit of volume. Make sure that the volume is up.
How's that, Colette?
Okay, Colette, let me know. Is that any better? I'll try my best to talk a little bit louder. Okay, so if you can hear it, or if it got any better, just go ahead and let me know. And I saw that Dakisha joined. Good morning, Dakisha. Hi, how are you? We are at a new location, a new spot this morning, Ease Garden Tea House and Things. And as you can see, we have the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful local paintings in the background.
Paintings of local scenery, paintings by local artists.
Yes, yes. And I understand that after, like a little bit later this morning, like around 11 o'clock, they'll be doing a book signing. So hopefully I'll be able to share maybe even another video, like around 11 o'clock, just to show you some of the things that go on here in the Virgin Islands.
There's a vendor up front selling veggies.
Oh, wow.
Entrance. Wow.
You see how much fun we have here? And I just hate to imagine that, Etienne, this is my last Saturday doing the show in the Virgin Islands. From the Virgin Islands. Oh, my gosh. I'm coming back stateside, and oh, my gosh, it's not going to be the same. Okay, so we have a very exciting show this morning.
As usual.
Well, thank you for that.
And fun.
And fun. And it's always fun because that's what it's designed to do, okay? Social Media Saturdays, once again, is an online broadcast platform dedicating to showing entrepreneurs how they could leverage the power of social media in their business, okay? So I know sometimes it's a little daunting when you take a look at all the different social media platforms, all the things that you have to do to market your business effectively on social media. So hopefully the idea behind the show is hopefully I'll be able to share with you some points, some nuggets to kind of just make things a whole lot easier for you as you navigate the waters of social media and incorporate strategies into your business. So I see Rose Walker has joined us this morning. Good morning, Rose. How are you? And Rose is out of Florida. Yeah, so thank you for joining us this morning. So today we are going to talk about 4 foolproof strategies to generating leads using Facebook advertising. Now, if you personally know me or you've had an interaction with me, you've worked with me before, you'll know one of the things that I absolutely love is Facebook advertising.
And I love Pinterest.
And Pinterest master. I'm going to dub you that from now on, the Pinterest master. Okay? But I usually like to share, if you are looking to increase your business, generate revenue, build an audience, build a list. One of the easiest ways for you to do that, is to use Facebook advertising as part of your marketing strategy. So I know I get a lot of questions, and let me just say this. Congratulations to everyone who has made it through the 7-day challenge last week. I did a 7-day challenge, the Perfect Opt-in campaign, and oh my God, it was so amazing.
Wow.
And in that, towards the end of the challenge, I shared how you could incorporate Facebook ads and retargeting strategies to help you attract more of your ideal clients to your products and services. Because once again, that is what it's all about, getting the right people to your products and services. Because I usually say there is such a thing that people could market the right product to the right people at the wrong time. At the wrong time. So you want to make sure that whatever you're doing, your efforts, you get the right product to the right people at the right time. Okay? So thank you for all of you who jumped in, stepped up, took the challenge. I know me personally, I had a lot of fun delivering the challenge and just seeing all of the questions and the feedback and everything. So it kind of lets me know where people are as far as setting up their campaigns, and then after you set up your campaign, actually how to go about launching a campaign and promoting a campaign, and once again getting the right people to your products and services.
Now I want to add something to this. If you do an ad and it's a graphic ad, it's a picture, and you can put a caption beneath it, put it on Pinterest right away.
Oh yes, great, absolutely great point. And we still have our Pinterest webinar coming up, so hopefully we'll be able to share some more details on that.
You may be in the States, I'll be in St. Thomas.
But you know what? We'll still get it done because with technology, there's no barriers with technology.
There you go.
Okay? Yep. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in. And one of the things that I do like to share is that once again, it's very important, if you have not started already, to start to think about how you could incorporate Facebook's advertising into your marketing strategy. So one of the things that I'm going to share with you today, or some of the things I'm going to share with you, 4 foolproof strategies that would allow you, to really, harness the power of Facebook. And the reason why I love Facebook is because I like to say Facebook has done a very good job of collecting information on its users. So what that means for us as entrepreneurs, all we have to do is just tap in to that resource. Okay, so it always helps for you to know exactly who your ideal client is, what pain they're suffering with, so it allows you to now position the solution to their pain points, okay, and you could do that several different ways. So one of the first strategies that I'm going to talk about creating attractive ads. And and I see Haki has joined us this morning. All right, thank you. Good morning, Haki. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Okay, so attractive ads. Now, what do I mean about attractive ads? One of the things that I would like to share this morning, I see a lot of ads, and I see people getting so creative with the ads that they're now placing on Facebook. Like I saw an ad yesterday, and it was so amazing, and all the ad said was get more leads. He did not have a picture on the ad, no background image, anything, but just get more leads.
Did he identify himself?
So here's the thing. The purpose of creating your ad and using an image in your ad is for you to attract your ideal client, okay? So is the ad image itself is one of, well, I shouldn't say not one of the first things, it's actually the first thing that people see when they see your ad on Facebook. So imagine if you're scrolling through either your desktop news feed or your mobile news feed, right? The first thing that captures your attention is the image with the ads.
Then they read it.
And then they start to read, and then you could put information on what your ad is about, what your products and services, the pain point, who you're trying to attract, the problem that you're solving, etc. But what was really interesting about this, and I thought it was brilliant, I thought it was ingenious, is because he just had a white background, black lettering that says "Get more leads." So right away, that caught my attention.
Really?
It did, because it stood out. So if I'm a person and I'm looking to attract more leads and it says get more leads, what do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to click on it, right? And open it up, and I'm going to read more.
Question, did he have any fancy fonts?
Fancy fonts?
Yeah.
No.
But that's another way to do it too.
He took the minimalist approach. I have to struggle with that word for a little bit. He took the minimalist approach to this ad. Okay. Now, I want to say this. I want to bring up the point, because it was kind of refreshing. And like I said, interesting to see how creative, people can come up with, creating ads. So a lot of times when I see some ads are really like overbearing, and you can't really tell, exactly what the ad is designed to do or who the ad is for. So one of the things that I'm going to encourage you to do, okay, is to, when you create your ad and you're thinking about your image of your ad, keep your buyer persona in mind, okay? So keep your ideal client in mind. So if you have your ideal client, you might, in mind, when you're creating your ad or you're writing your ad, okay, and you're creating your ad image, you're able to show a depiction of that ideal client on the ad, because once again, that's what's going to get their attention.
You got my attention because you were speaking Latin a few minutes ago. Buyer persona.
Well, your ideal client.
But buyer persona, that's another way to do it.
Yes.
Get something that's catchy that will catch people's attention.
Yes.
It could be a picture, it could be the fonts, it could be the words, it could be the language that catches people's attention.
Oh, yes, and that's what it's all about, okay? Now, I'm just going to share with you another tip when it comes to creating your ads. Mix it up a little bit, okay? Because once again, it's one of the key things that I see people don't do enough of is the split testing, okay? And what do I mean by that? Sometimes people will, want to promote, a product or service, or it might be their perfect opt-in gift, and they would just create one ad image. Okay, so you have to mix it up a little bit, because once again, you never know what's going to be the thing that's going to attract your ideal client.
Not only that, but if you go to different social media, each one has a different criteria under which they will let you place ads.
Yes.
Or images.
Yes. Okay. Yes. So here's a tip, and Etienne just made a very good point. So even though I like to focus on Facebook ads, because Facebook ads is like definitely, I absolutely love Facebook. Okay. But
she's in love with Facebook.
But on most social media platforms, you do have the ability to use pay-per-click advertising or ads. Okay, create ads. So you could do ads on LinkedIn, you could do ads on Pinterest, you could do ads on Twitter, you could run ads on Instagram, so just keep in mind, whatever platform you decide to use or generate your ads on, okay, make sure that you have a good mixture. I like to call it split testing. So I'm just going to share with you a simple little formula. I'm going to give you a really simple tip today that you can implement right away. Okay, so the next time you create your ad campaign, what you want to do is create 3 different ad images. 3. I'm going to show you how simple this is. If you could create 3 different ad images that speak to your ideal client, make sure, once again, when that ideal client sees that ad, they're able to say, oh, wow, I want to find out more information. Oh, wow, I think that's for me. Okay, you want to have 3 images. Now, also, if you would create 3 different ad creative, and when I say ad creative, I mean your ad copy, 3 different messages, okay? So that would give you a total of 9 ads. Okay, see how easy that was? 3 different images, 3 different samples of ad copies. You can create 9 ads. And 9 ads will be definitely enough for you to kind of split test and see what your ideal client is gravitating towards the most.
Let's go back to the 3x3.
Uh-huh.
3 ads.
Okay, so 3 ad images. And 3 different ad copies, like
the text.
Yes,
the
text
okay.
that you write for your ad.
And here's another 3. 3x3 is 9. Okay, let's add them. 3 plus 3 plus 3. 3 ads, 3 copies, and 3 different social media.
Wow. Boom. See, there you have it. There you have it. Okay? All right. So
coming up, I want to add one more thing.
Okay.
Coming up later on, whenever we get around to it, we want to use and podcast as a wonderful way to get your word out there. Not the best way, but it's one of the high rated ways to get your ad out there. You cover a lot of territory, but it has to be done repeatedly, and we'll talk more about that later on.
So maybe we could do a show later on the benefits of podcasting. Yes. So I see that Colette posted out there, tip alert. She said tip alert, okay? Create 3 different ad images that speak to your ideal clients with 3 different ad copies equal 9 ads, right?
And times.
Yeah, yes.
But
so
if you add them, it comes up 9 still.
Yeah, 3 times 3, okay? And so that's very, very easy way shortcut. So once again, I see a lot of times, people go into, the state of overwhelm when it comes to generating an ad campaign. And I just shared with you something really simple, something really easy that you can do, okay, that will give you enough ads in your campaign that would allow you to split test. And when I say split test, it's just simple. It's just a big word to say, all you need to do is just take a look and see what's working.
Which one's working?
Yes. And then what's working, you keep what's working. And then what's not working, you just get rid of what's not working. Okay? So that's all that means.
And it doesn't mean it's going to work every time, because the next campaign you do, the location may not work. The copy may not work, so you have to keep split testing.
Yes, definitely. And then that's what I love about doing Facebook advertising or marketing in general, okay? And then I don't have to limit this comment to just Facebook ads. But marketing in general, it gives you the opportunity to flex your creative muscle, because that's what it's all about. It's all about being creative and finding creative ways to get in front of your ideal clients and attracting them, okay? So the second strategy that I'm going to share with you this morning in how to generate leads using Facebook ads is to offer a perfect opt-in gift. Okay, now this is huge, because what did I say in the beginning? I notice it sometimes we offer the right product, the right service to the right people at the wrong time. So sometimes, okay, we have to kind of meet people where they are. One of the biggest problems that I see sometimes is that we go straight for the juggler. Okay, we have a product, we have a service, or we have a program. It might be that awesome and amazing coaching program that you've developed, and we get so excited because it's our baby, right? We spend so much time developing, our programs, and we just want to just get people to the program. And we forget to kind of consider exactly where they are in the process. Okay, so your program or your product and your service, that's for someone who, that ideal client who is experiencing that pain point. I like to call it that 2 a.m. problem. And God only knows I've had some 2 a.m. You never had a 2 a.m. problem?
I didn't call it that.
Oh, man. I call it the 2 a.m. problem, okay? That's the problem that it either keeps you up until 2 a.m. at night, or even if you try to go to bed, it wakes you up at 2 a.m., okay? And that problem is not going to go away until you solve the problem, okay? So what I usually like to share is, something? It's only, what's the statistic? It's only what? 3 that are ready at that point for our products and services.
Okay, so you get an idea.
So we have a whole other 97% of people that we have to nurture and we have to cultivate and we have to bring along the process. Okay, so that's why I like to share is that, you know, if you take a look at what your end result is, okay, your program, and you break that program down into stages, starting with the perfect opt-in gift, it will give you the opportunity to catch those people who may not have the 2 a.m. problem, but they have the mosquito bite problem. So I'm in the islands, right, and I get bit by mosquitoes like all the time.
All the time.
Okay,
all the time.
Hence we have a mosquito bite problem.
Yes.
And if you've ever been bitten by a mosquito, you'll know that
annoying.
it's annoying. That's what it is. It's annoying,
Yeah.
but it's not detrimental.
Yeah.
You're not gonna die. You know, it stings, you scratch it a little bit, and in 2 minutes the pain is gone. Okay, so your perfect opt-in gift is perfect for someone who, you know, who has that problem, you know, and it's on their mind, but they're like, you know, they're still trying to navigate the waters, okay, around it, trying to, you know, get information, but not really motivated at the time to do something about it. So the best thing that you could do for that person is continue to position your information in front of them. And this is what we don't do a lot of times. We forget about this part. It's about positioning your information and keep positioning your information. So when they are ready, you would be top of mind for them. So a perfect way to do this and to draw them in is to have a perfect opt-in gift. And why do I call it a perfect opt-in gift? I call it the perfect opt-in gift because when your ideal client sees it, they should go, oh, that's perfect.
And that's for me.
And that's for me. Okay, so it could be in the form of a worksheet, it could be in the form of a tip sheet, a checklist, you know, it might be a training video. You know, you could do so many different things, you know, and a lot of times, Etienne, I'll just share this with you, a lot of times I get the question, well, how do I not give away all my information? Okay, so I know a lot of times we as entrepreneurs, we kind of struggle with that question, but you know what? This is what I say. Give the information. You don't want to give your meat and your potatoes and how, you know, you do stuff, but you always want to stay in the vein of educating. So if you provide the means to educate your ideal client on a particular problem that they're having, and you could step them through, once again, your process. You should have a process, okay? You could step them through your process. It makes it a whole lot easier, okay? For when they're ready to make that decision, then they'll be able to turn to you as the expert, okay?
And that's what you want to build. You want to build that you're an expert. Now, how do you do that? How do you let your ideal client who does not know you know that you're an expert? Well, you need to build credibility. You need to have your ads, your social media all over the place. People turn on their computers, they go online, and they come up and they find you.
Okay.
So that's one. Another way is you give away stuff. Oh, and the stuff you give away is something that they can use. It's not the whole pictures on the meat and potatoes, but nevertheless it's something of value. And then third to that, they've seen you, they've heard you, they've interacted with what you're doing right now. So if you do those three things, you're building credibility, you're building trust, and of course, you'll have a better chance to opt in.
Yes, definitely. That's what it's all about. So speaking in that vein, I do have a perfect opt-in gift. And what I would like to share with our audience this morning, our viewing audience, is the client attraction worksheet.
The opt-in gift master, mistress.
Because, one of the things that I realized, Etienne, that, it's all about, once again, attracting your ideal clients.
Not about us.
It's about your clients and attracting, the right people to your products and services, okay? And so, like he said, I'm like the opt-in gift queen, but that's what I do.
That's what you do.
That's what I do,
and it's
okay?
working, yes.
And I show my clients how to do that, as well, because it's all about the process of generating leads in your business. Like, my mentor told me, no leads, no hope. If you don't have any leads in your business, there's no hope. And I say this, you could screw a whole lot of stuff up in your business. You can mess a lot of stuff up in your business. You can, okay? This is my show, okay? You can mess a whole lot of stuff up in your business. But if you consistently have a sea of leads coming in, then you have the opportunity to correct a lot of things. So sometimes people panic. They go into that panic mode because they don't have, a continuous sea of people, ideal clients that they're attracting. So once you operate like that, then you get into a deficit. But if you stay focused on the lead generation aspect of your business, then you have enough room, to get stuff right. Okay, you don't have to be perfect. You just work on it until you get stuff right.
You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be honest.
Honest.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
I got a quick question for you. Well, two questions I want to ask the audience. How many Virgin Islanders are in the group?
Well, I don't know, so you could just go ahead and look in the camera and ask.
Okay, there you go, we're live. Well, if you're from the Virgin Islands, put a yes. Put a yes VI so I can see how many are there. And then if you're into health and fitness, also put a HF so I can see how many people are there, because I have a little surprise for you.
Oh, okay. All right. So let me just say this. I want to make sure that if you are watching us this morning on Social Media Saturday and you haven't had the opportunity to get the client attraction worksheet, to make sure that you grab the client attraction worksheet. And you could grab the worksheet by simply texting the word worksheet to 240-747-7115. Once again, text the word worksheet to 240-747-7115. And what it is, it actually allows you to go through, some steps and some exercises. It's a very working document, okay? So I promise you, if you follow the steps, on the document, it would allow you to identify who your ideal client is, okay? So it gives you the opportunity to do that. It allows you to think about what is it that your ideal client wants from you. Okay, what is it that they want from you? What can you provide for them? And then it also allows you to develop, the outline for your campaign. Okay, so in there, once again, once you go through it, there's a campaign outline, and then there's even sections that would allow you to start to think about the type of information that you'll share and where you'll share that information. So if you're writing blogs, you're writing articles, you're posting on social media, you're doing live videos, like we're doing live videos this morning, okay, it would allow you to, like I said, map the process out. So if you haven't grabbed the worksheet, you want to make sure that you take advantage of the worksheet, okay? So you could text the word worksheet to 240-747-7115, or I see here that Colette has posted the link, okay, to the worksheet as well in the group. So thank you, Colette, for posting that, okay? All right, so I'm going to move on to strategy number 3, the third way that you could use Facebook ads to generate leads in your business. The third way, you could advertise a contest. So how many of you out there are running contests in your business? No? No contest? Okay. Oh, yes? Contest? Okay. So having a contest is a fun and easy way for you to generate leads, okay? Now, it's so amazing because I did a contest for one of my clients, okay? And it was so amazing, the amount of leads that she was able to generate through the campaign. But what it did for her business was just give her the boost and the exposure of the correct people, okay, that she needed, okay? So if you haven't started thinking about contests, run a contest. And the best way to get exposure to your contest is to use Facebook ads to promote the contest. And I see Darlene has joined. Good morning, Darlene. Thank you for joining us this morning.
I just want to back up what you're saying. When you do a contest, make sure the contest is relevant to what you are promoting.
Oh, yes.
Don't do a contest on cars and you're not giving away a car. Do a contest on a cookbook if you selling a cookbook.
Well, you know something, or you could have, if you're in that space, you could do, and you're writing a cookbook, okay, you could do a contest to have people submit their best recipe,
exactly.
To you, okay, and so it's relevant. And I'm glad that you made that point, Etienne, because I see this a lot of times, especially when it comes to opt-in offers, the perfect opt-in gifts. So sometimes people get so excited, okay? As entrepreneurs, we are always so creative, okay? And we're offering gifts, we're doing contests, and the prizes that we're offering, the things that we're giving away or we're using to attract people, have nothing at all to do with our business. The problem with that is you're not able to get a true snapshot or capture your ideal client. Okay, so say for example, I'm a lead generation specialist, right? If I offer a gift of a car, that doesn't necessarily let me know if the people who are signing up for the car is interested in lead generation.
All they want is the car.
All they want is the car. Okay, so you just make sure that the gift or the contest that you're running is relevant to what you do in your business. And I see that Jasmine joined us. Good morning, Jasmine. Thank you so much for joining this morning.
Let me add something else to the contest. The contest not only can generate the ideal client, but it can also generate the ideal content for another project.
Yes.
For example, if you get a contest for the best recipes, original recipes, let's say, if you ask your contestant, or you put a stipulation in your rules to the contest, you could ask them if they give permission, you could turn those recipes into a cookbook. Give them credit.
Okay.
So people will love that.
Okay.
And they give already their permission to have you do that. You get two for the price of one.
Yeah, and it goes back to what I mentioned earlier, okay? Why you should really download the client attraction worksheet, because it would give you the opportunity to kind of map these things out in advance, okay? So like you said, once you start to put things on paper and you start to map out your campaign, you come up with ideas, you see other opportunities, and it allows you to execute on those opportunities in a strategic manner. So Jasmine says, great morning. I came to get good information. Yes, great information, great value. Thank you for joining. She says, it makes sense. I like that. And Haki, I saw Haki's comment earlier, makes good sense. Oh, great point. Yes, definitely, because like I said, I see it all the time, and then people wonder why they have a big list. You might have a big database, or you might have a whole bunch of followers on social media, okay, and when it comes time to conversion, you're not able to convert people into clients because you don't have the right people. And I'll say this, you don't necessarily have to have thousands and thousands of people following you. You just need to have the right people.
Key ones.
Yeah, so if you look at my Social Media Saturdays group, I don't have 1 million people in the group. I don't have 100,000 people in the group, okay? But I know each and every person who is in this group because they're interested in learning how they could leverage social media in their business and use social media strategies to grow their business and make generate revenue. Okay, so that's the point. Yes, and thank you for that. True, the right people really do matter. So that's why you need to take a little bit of time and really think about what it is that you're putting out there as far as your contest, as far as your perfect opt-in gift that would allow you to attract the right people. All right. And I'm going to share with you the fourth strategy. And I get so excited about this one, okay? So I get excited a lot. Life is good. If you don't get excited at least a couple times a day, I don't know what's wrong, but life is good. You should be getting excited.
Humor is good because the humor starts the endorphins flowing, and the body needs that.
That's right. Okay.
So she's building a good body.
Okay.
A good brain.
That's right. All right. So the fourth strategy, absolutely one of my favorites, is to build a lookalike audience in your Facebook advertising platform. Okay. So what do I mean by building a lookalike audience? So after you have ran your ad, okay, so maybe you're running an ad to your contest, you're running an ad to your perfect opt-in gift. In the beginning you did a wonderful job of creating, the super bomb effective ad image and ad copy, everything. You got your 9 ads running in your campaign, right? Because I shared with you in the beginning the tip to do so. Now, here's the cool part about Facebook. Facebook has an algorithm feature. Please do not expect me to explain exactly what Mark is doing on the back end, but whatever he's doing, it's working, okay? So Facebook will allow you to build an audience, or Facebook will do it for you, okay? So once people start to interact with your ad and they start clicking on your ad, you could create what you call a lookalike audience. So Facebook will actually go out and find more people that fit the demographic of the people that are clicking on your ads. How cool is that? It's like you don't have to even do any work. Facebook is doing the work for you. Okay, so let me say that again. Once you have your ad campaign running, okay, and people are interacting with your ad, they're clicking on your ad, they're sharing your ad, they're liking it, they're commenting, they're signing up.
And they trust you?
Yes, and they definitely, well, that's why they're going to share, because you delivered on the information that you said that you was going to give, okay?
Yep.
Facebook will say, now what I'll do is go out and find more people like those people. Once again, giving you the opportunity to get in front of more of your ideal client. And that's huge. So this morning I shared with you 4 simple strategies that would allow you to generate more leads using Facebook advertising. Okay, and I'm going to recap them in a minute, but let me just see here. Jasmine says, yes, the right people matter. Yes, you don't need a lot of people, but the right people. That's correct, Colette. All right.
Can we see how many virginals? Did anybody?
No, I don't think I saw anyone that says. Maybe they'll join us and catch the. They'll catch the replay, because that's another thing why I love doing the social media Saturdays in this format, because the videos actually stay in the group indefinitely. Yes, the videos stay in the group indefinitely, and so now people are able, if they didn't catch it at the time that it's running, they could go back anytime. And watch the videos. So, best idea yet for 2017.
Social media queen.
I love it. Okay, so let's just do a quick recap on the 4 foolproof strategies to generating more leads using Facebook ads. Number 1, you want to be able to create attractive ads. Okay, so make sure if you're using images of people on your ad, make sure you keep your ideal client in mind. So when they see your ad, they could raise their hand and say, this ad is for me. And it's not just about the image. Spend some time on your ad copy too, the text that go along with the ad. Make sure people can identify who it's for, if it's for them, and then what problem are you addressing, and then how you're positioning, whether it's your free gift, your program, or your contest to solve their problem, okay? Second, you want to make sure that you're offering a perfect opt-in gift. This is your, I like to call it your perfect opt-in gift, because once again, it's free information that you're sharing with your ideal client. So when they see it, they say, oh, that's perfect, that's for me, okay? Some people call it a lead gen, some people call it your freemium, okay?
Freemium.
Your freemium. You have premium,
Yeah, I know.
All right, so just make sure, whatever it is, that, it's something, information that your ideal clients could be able to put into use right away. Okay, it doesn't have to solve world hunger, so don't try to solve world hunger with your free opt-in gift.
Don't make it too big.
Yeah, just make sure that the information is easy and it's consumable. Okay, all right. The third strategy I'm going to share with you, if you have a contest, advertise a contest, use Facebook ads to promote your contest. Contests are a great, great, great way for you to generate leads, okay? And last but not least...
Just want to add real quick. Make sure when you're doing the advertisement, make sure you have legal terminology disclaimers in there, because people might get confused.
Well, here's the thing. When you're running an ad, okay, you don't have to put the legal terminology in the text, but people, more than 10 times out of 10, you're leading people to a landing page. And in your footer, in the footer of your landing page, you should have your disclaimers, your disclosures, whatever is pertinent to you and your industry, okay? So for different people, different industries, it might be a little bit different. You just have to know what's relevant for your industry, and that information goes normally in the footer section of your landing page. And even if it's just to refer people back to your website, okay, where they could get more detailed information, that's what you do as well.
I say that for this reason real quickly. A friend of mine did an ad. He said he's giving away a Toyota car. And in small print was the word toy.
Oh, wow.
So if you don't give a clear and honest message, you could mislead people.
Now, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to vouch for everybody in my Social Media Saturdays group. We don't do no foolishness like that, because that's foolishness.
Okay. It gets you in serious problem. You can lose your business.
Yes, and it goes back to the point that you made earlier. You always want to make sure that you're credible, because what's going to happen, when people see stuff like that, then you're hurting your business. They don't necessarily want to work with people. It's going to kill your reputation. They don't want to work with people, like that. And then last but not least, make sure that you are creating those look-alike audiences. So after you run your ad and you start to get some traction on your ad, once again, people are liking, commenting, sharing your ad, clicking on your button to go to your landing page on the ad, go back into Facebook and create what we call a look-alike audience, and let Facebook do all the heavy lifting for you in finding more of your ideal clients, okay? And so that's my 4 strategies for this morning, and thank you guys so much. I get so excited. Thank you guys so much for joining us on another episode of Social Media Saturdays. Now, I'm going to say this once again. This is my last Social Media Saturdays stream from the Virgin Islands, okay? So next Saturday, I will be on the mainland. So Etienne and I, we have to connect. Etienne will still be the co-host, but we'll be connecting on a different format. So you won't see us together in person, but we'll be online together, okay? So this has absolutely been one of the greatest joys of being here in the Virgin Islands, being able to meet Etienne and have him co-host the show. We're getting ready to do another show, chatting with Dr. Richardson, coming up at 12 o'clock. That's a local radio show, Blog Talk radio show that Etienne hosts. Is just super duper amazing, okay? So I want to wish everyone a great afternoon. Oh, yes, sure. Mr. Etienne wants to bring a special guest on. And let me just say this. So since Social Media Saturdays is over, right, guys, just please bear with me, okay? One of the absolute things that I'm enjoying of being here in the Virgin Islands is being able to kind of reconnect with, all the local historians. So it's just absolutely amazing. So Mr. Gibbs is going to share or have Dr. Andrews, which is one of our local historians, just share a little tidbit with you before we close out the show, okay? So Colette says, once your ad is running, Facebook will help create a look-alike audience. Yes, definitely. and you don't need a lot of people, but the right people. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right. And so we have one of our local historians who's just going to stop by and say hi. Like I said, we have a lot of wonderful things that's going on today here in St. Thomas. And so this is Dr. Andrews. So everyone say hi to Dr. Andrews. Go ahead and wave. So Dr. Andrews, I'm Taria. This is the first time I'm meeting Dr. Andrews. So Dr. Andrews, I do a show on Saturdays that's called Social Media Saturdays. So you are now live cast or broadcast
the internet.
Yes, all across the world.
I get stage fright.
No,
Too late for that.
No, basically.
Okay, so just share with us a little bit about who you are and what is it that you do.
I'm a retired ophthalmologist who decided to go into farming to supply good, nutritious food, for in case of just or instead of just medicines.
Okay.
So if we can prevent disease and prevent problems, that's much better than trying to treat them afterwards.
Wow, I totally agree. Totally agree.
A new career, so trying to stay young just a little bit. So.
Well, you're doing a pretty good job.
And the Caribbean is one of the best places for that. So.
Well, see, that's why I'm here. That's why I decided that I'm moving back home because it's absolutely one of the best places in the world.
No question about
If not the best.
But also, there's a special reason why Dr. Andrews is here with us today. What's happening at 10 o'clock, Doctor? Tell people.
Well, basically, I've been writing books in order to share, the knowledge about good food and natural health, things like that. So the latest book is Natural Health and Disease Prevention. So I'm here doing a book signing. It's been out for probably about 6 months.
Okay.
And if you're in the Virgin Islands, come over to Ease Garden Tea House on Garden Street.
Okay. Well, actually, with your permission, if you don't mind, what I'd like to do, I'll close this stream in Social Media Saturdays, and then I could live stream you, okay? And just give you some attention, and hopefully more people will come down, okay?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you very
All
much,
right.
Doctor, for stopping by.
Very good.
Okay, thank you. All right. Bye, guys. Enjoy your Saturday. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. That was neat.